Morning, everybody. It's still early morning as I got up to prepare for the yoga class that I'm teaching later on. I got called by the archangels to give you a message about what is happening on the planet with all the fear, all the struggles, and all the animals suffering, so that you can understand on a spiritual level what is happening. A few years ago, after my dad passed, I was called by the angel of death. He named himself Archangel Bras-Nel and explained to me that he's also called Archangel Azrael in different traditions. So Archangel Bras-Nel asked me to write a book with him. I called it In the Shadow of the Angel of Death. And this book is all about how you can make peace with death, how you can connect with loved ones that are on the other side, and how you need to face your fears. What Archangel Bras-Nel wants us to do is to start dying peacefully, to have a peaceful death, that you don't carry all the fears and stuff from earth over to the other dimensions. He explained to me that when people pass in peace, they pass to a higher level of experience in the heavenly realms. And it is very needed that more and more people die a peaceful death in order to have that experience. And to when they reincarnate to higher levels of experience. When people die in fear or scared, it's difficult for them to pass into the higher energetic levels of the heavenly dimension. Then they pass into the lower energetic dimensions, where they create their own experience and sometimes of suffering, which is not needed anymore. It's not caused by any exterior factor except for they feeling guilty about their lives and what they've created within their lives and being stuck there. So what needs to happen for the consciousness is that more people need to die happily, but you can only die happily and content when you've gained the wisdom from a life living to the full, that you've lived to the full. So we need to start living in joy in order to pass peacefully. And we can only live in joy if we don't fear death. A lot of people live with the fear of death their whole lives, especially if they've lost a loved one and they fear losing more people, more things that they believe keep them happy, that they need in their lives, not to be alone. None of us want to be alone. So within this book, and what Archangel Raziel is trying to establish, is that we change the way that we look at death. Death has always been part of our cycle. Raziel isn't just with people when they die, he's also with you whenever you die, not a physical death, but an emotional death within your life, which we do constantly. We are constantly being reborn. So the archangels that are rising upon the earthly plane right now are very much there to assist us to change the way that we perceive life. And we are living at an age where it's easier to receive the joy and the peace and to rewrite old belief systems about being within suffering, having to survive in life, consciously and constantly being alone and things being taken away, which we often blame on spirit or God or whatever your religious choosing. So this is just the background as to what I want to explain about what is happening on Earth right now with a lot of animals passing over at the same time at a very quick rate and in different parts of the world. So a lot of animals have been disrupted by the fireworks. There's been tragedy in the zoo in Germany. There's tragedy in Australia. Lots of things happening. And lots of people call it a cleansing. Well, on a level, maybe you can call it a cleansing, but it's not for the animals. It's for the humans that are affected by it. And at this stage, we cannot see ourselves as separate nations anymore. We are the human race. And with the internet and technology, we are all connected on a level that we've never been before. So when something happens in Australia, the whole globe is affected. So what happens on spiritual level when a lot of animals pass at the same time is that the veil that they pass through is being opened. So animals are the purest of souls. They do not love in anger. They do not kill out of vengeance. They simply survive, and their guidance, their connection with spirit comes as instinct. That's how they protect themselves. And when animals pass, there are always souls on the other side to receive them. There's souls on the other side that especially work with that and work with how to help animals pass. Like when animals die on a road or through any kind of fear situations, there's always somebody, some angel, some soul there to assist the soul in passing over peacefully. Animals don't need to get stuck like we do because we bring fear with us to the other side. So that needs to be cleansed in humans before we can completely pass through to the light. And that's only by choice. If you get stuck because you fear death or because you don't want to pass or you don't want to leave somebody behind or something like that, you feel your life's not finished, you haven't completed something, you haven't gained the wisdom of why you are passing and you want to go back to finish, that's where you get stuck. So in order to allow yourself to pass completely through the veil and into the heavenly realms, the higher levels of the heavenly realms, is where you need to gain the wisdom of your life and see all your successes and all you've gained as a soul. Animals don't need that. Animals just pass right through. So what you need to understand is when a lot of animals pass at the same time, that heavenly veil opens. And at this specific time, with the veil open like that, given to us as a gift by the animals, so much love and good intent from the heavenly realms are streaming through to us. Now, what Archangel Raziel explained to me is that when there is tragedy, more people open their hearts. Even people that try to shut off from pain and fear because of their own experiences open their hearts. They feel with, they have understanding and compassion. And when you go into your heart center and you open yourself to give where you can, that's also when you are ready to receive. So it's not to make this small, and it's not to deny the suffering. It's just to give you understanding about what is happening. And to also understand that animals too, these souls also choose why they come to earth and what they bring and what gifts they give us. And so these animal souls can be honored for what their death has brought us and the gift that it is bringing to the human race. And this love streaming through needs to be accepted. It's there for everybody that wants to understand, that wants to gain the wisdom and wants to live in joy. So it is available right now. So when you do your spiritual practice and you pray or you meditate, open your heart center and send love to those animals, but also allow yourself to receive this beautiful spiritual gift that is coming to the earth right now. Because this is part of what is coming to help us to live on a high vibration so that we can pass one day also into the high realms and have a peaceful death. I hope that clears up some of the questions that people have been asking me. I hope you have a good day. I just wanted to catch Loki so that he could say hi. He's causing a bit of destruction here in my office right now. So I'm going to prepare for yoga, and I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.